The Metal Gear 3 Solid Remake is coming out this year. The release window was shared in a recent PlayStation video. Metal Gear Solid fans won't have to wait much longer to climb that extremely hazardous ladder again in the upcoming Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater Remake. Although it doesn't have a release date, it's scheduled to come out sometime this year. The news comes from a video posted by the official PlayStation YouTube channel, where the company shared a 2-minute clip of some of the biggest games coming to its platform this year. This video featured games that are already confirmed for 2024, such as Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, Tekken 8, Helldivers 2, and more. As the video nears its end, it's confirmed that Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater will also come out later this year. What's especially notable is that Konami, the company behind Metal Gear, hasn't commented on when the upcoming Metal Gear remake will come out. It's also worth pointing out that this wasn't the only Konami game that got a release window. The same video also confirmed that the Silent Hill 2 remake will be coming out later this year. Although not much is known about the upcoming Metal Gear remake, titled Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, we do know that it will feature some of the original cast to some degree, and will be playable on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. Gonna check out a few of the comments. Since Metal Gear Solid 5 is my first exposure to this series, I hope they remake all of them. That's nice. I don't know why, but of all the remakes in recent years, I'm the least excited about this one. Hopefully it's good, though. And I'm ready to see what the other characters look like. What do you feel about Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta Snake Eater remake? Wow, that's a mouthful of a title.
Well,
what do you think of this remake coming out sometime this year?
Well, I was expecting for Konami to make the first Metal Gear Solid game to be the remake for PS5, as well as the Xbox One. Because, like we said back in 2020, our first few episodes of our recordings, for our podcast and all, we were told that Metal Gear Solid 1 will have the remake on the PS5.
Right.
So either they lied to us or there's miscommunication on what's to come for the remake. So
I think it's still in the works, but I think they're focusing on this one first.
All right. Okay.
If I remember correctly, what we covered in previous episodes.
Yeah, because I was expecting the first one to be the one coming first and as a remake, especially after 30 years or so later from about 25 years later from the 1988 release. Right. Because Metal Gear Solid 3 is kind of like in the middle of it all, because people don't know who Big Boss is until they mention him in Metal Gear Solid 1, as well as Metal Gear Solid 2.
Well, Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 were took place like present day, but Metal Gear Solid 3 went back to the 60s. So it was supposed to. It's like the origin story of when Metal Gear got started.
I'm well aware of it. Yeah, I'm well aware of that factor. I'm just saying the fact that it's like, I don't know, man. It's like Metal Gear Solid 3. Yes, there's the beginning of everything. Big Boss. You used to play as Big Boss.
Yeah.
Throughout the game, you see Colonel Vogan, aka Thunderbolt, the the Cobra unit and all, the boss, you name it. Like, these characters, like, it was the origin of everything prior to Metal Gear 1 and 2 and Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So
even Metal Gear 1 and 2, yeah. Or Snake's Revenge, as the second Metal Gear is called.
Yeah. So, I mean, okay, more power to the developers. Let's see how it goes this year. Hopefully one day I will get the PS5, if ever for that system. I always wanted a PS5 for the last couple of years now, but due to budgetary reasons, that's how I can't afford it right now. So,
do you, since they brought it up in this article, do you have anything to say about the Silent Hill 2 remake?
I will admit this, I never played any of the Silent Hill games before.
Really?
Yeah, 25 years later, none. I did see a YouTuber by the name I've been donating to, called A Lovers Gaming. He does gameplay of Silent Hill over the years, and the most recent gameplay he did was Silent Hill 3, and it looked good, very scary and shit. But never thought about going to get into it myself, And if I really do want to get the games, the original ones, the original Silent Hill 1, it might cost like $150, $200 to get the, or not $150, like more like $50 to $100 to get the used copy. But for once, I get the HD remake on Silent Hill 2 and
Yeah.
3. So
Just looking on price charting, I can't believe they'd be that much for the PlayStation copies. Wow, Silent Hill for PlayStation is over $100, $103.75.
used or new?
New, used, disc only.
Wow.
I had no idea it was that expensive.
Yep. I was right the whole time then.
Silent Hill 2, it's $87 disc only. Let's see if I can find the price for the HD remake.
It should cost somewhere like 30, $40.
You hope. Let's see, Downpour HD collection. Here we go. For PS3, okay, this is more reasonable. For PS3, it's $19 loose, disc only, $22 complete, and $24 brand new. For
Not
the
bad, not bad.
360, it's $23 loose, $30 complete, and about $40 brand new.
Okay.
So yeah, at least the HD remakes are still affordable. But wow, I had no idea the first Silent Hill was that much.
It's that rare of a gem.
I didn't know I didn't know Silent Hill was that rare. To be honest,
Mm.
I thought Silent Hill was like one of those games that like there was an abundance of copies that you could get out there.
It mostly because the fact it's not as popular as Resident Evil. That's why Resident Evil was more popular than Silent Hill.
Yeah, but look at all the systems Resident Evil was remade on. I mean, it came out on PlayStation. They had a remake on GameCube. They had a remake on Xbox One. Um, uh,
Only for Resident Evil 4.
I mean, look at Resident Evil 4. It came out on PS2. It came on GameCube. It came out on Wii. It came out on Xbox One. It came out again. I mean, when it takes more than 10 seconds to name all the consoles it came out on.
Yes.
Yeah, so, I mean.
And now we have the remake of Resident Evil 2.
Yeah. Yeah, so, anyway. Yeah, so.
And Resident Evil 4 we have a remake of.
Yeah. So anyway, Metal Gear Solid, which actually I don't think, and I don't know of any of the games that are that expensive in Metal Gear series either, even the Nintendo games.
Mm-hmm.
Metal Gear Solid's coming out sometime. Silent Hill 2, the remake, is supposed to come out sometime this year in 2024. As we hear more, we'll keep you posted.